You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet. Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Lou Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. And resetting the floor for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills will run the point with Jason Brock at the off guard. MP highlights the wing package with Nathan O'Neal by his side. And Liam Callahan is the big man in the middle. And it's finished off by Harris.
Well, Diaz is an impressive guard with commendable vision. Fantastic work in the pick and roll there.
Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now here's Bird. Tries a three. That shot off. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Now here's Diaz. To the paint. Here's Harris. And it's Harris slamming it home.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score.
Here's MP. Three-pointer. And it's Bird with the board. Puts up a three. The High Flyers grab the miss. Brock outside. Nice D from Brandon Harris. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
The High Flyers trailing. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
He sure knows how to make an impression with his throwdowns.
It's not a matter of if he's going to get to the rim. It's a matter of what he will do when he gets there.
This time, showing some style with the one-hand slam.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball right now. Here's Diaz. Mitchell outside. Now Harris with 4 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. The three ball. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mitchell outside. Now Harris. Count the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way.
That's a grown man play by Harris right there. Excellent work fighting through the physical coverage.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions, and he can score like a machine.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Begon, bring the ball up the floor. Right wing, tries it from 16. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Out to Gov. Outside Mills. The High Flyers making a switch here. And here are the High Flyers now. Here's Brown, 5 on the clock. Kicks it to El Madawi. Sends it home from three-point land. Both teams deciding to change it up. Union Elite trails. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Here's MP. 10 points for him. Knocks down the triple.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Harris. Hauled in by High Flyers. O'Neal drives. On the wing, Brock. O'Neal, guarded by Mitchell. Gove, no good. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Kicks it to Mitchell. To the middle. Great D that time from MP. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Harris. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it. The High Flyers leading. MP throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment on the defense with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now is the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Diaz. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Mitchell, 5 to shoot. O'Neal with the steal. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot to end the cold run, and stolen by Brock. Pass to Gove. Here's MP. And that's in, coming off the assist from Gove.
He's been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
Stolen away by Gove. On the wing, O'Neal. Inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Outside Diaz. Polish. Back to Diaz. Mitchell, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over O'Neal. Union Elite again can't hit it. They've been getting it done at both ends during this run.
Yeah, it's tough to say where they've been better.
And Harris with the rejection.
The anticipation, the timing, that's a great block from Harris.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside O'Neal, pass to Brock. Clock at 6. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Outside Diaz. Jumper over Mills. And that concludes the first half. High Flyers out in front, leading by 8, and plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. Here's Diaz. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Diaz. 8-point game, down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, it's Mitchell. Good D that time by Jason Brock.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly. You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
One shot.
Here's Diaz. Mitchell outside. Pass to Robert. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Releases, and the high flyers tack on 2 more.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky. The defense is begging you to take that shot.
And here's Bird. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. MP with the block. And he recovers. And good that time.
Making the most of a close range look. Bird did not want to waste that shot.
And the dunk by MP.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball is supposed to be played.
Now Diaz. Down low. Now Harris. MP with the block. To the inside. With authority!
They took off on that. That was amazing.
Got to clear the lane.
And down it goes, jamming that one home. Now here's Diaz. Finds Bird. Shoots over O'Neal. Jake Bird misses again. And it's High Flyers with the ball. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Drops it in from long range.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such great length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Now Harris. Diaz with it. Back to Harris. They need this. Union Elite again can't hit it. Brock outside. Here's MP from downtown. And the High Flyers, another triple.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. High post, Robert, wide open look. Count that one.
Modern basketball really requires a respectable jumper from all 5 positions. And Robert, he's shaping his game to suit any team's needs. A nice J there.
He gets it in there.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Now here's Mitchell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Robert can't get it to fall. And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level.
Didn't think that was going in.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Robert from the outside. And it's Drew Robert again missing. Right side Mills. Diaz with the block. And so it looks like the High Flyers will retain possession here. And the High Flyers call time here. So it's both teams making a change here.
Brandon Harris, Kevin Cooley, Christian Walker.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And the big dunk comes as a product of the big screen.
Yeah, that worked out beautifully. Freed himself nicely for the flush.
Hey, a strong physical play. Can't be afraid to flex the muscles every now and then.
Here's Walker. That's good. And Harris comes up with the assist.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid... finish.
Here's MP, defended by Harris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Brandon Harris picking this one up.
Second team foul. At the line for the High Flyers, MP. 2 shots.
Oh, take a break. Take a break.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both that time. Here's Walker. Pass to Bullock. Over goes. Hauled in by High Flyers.
He didn't look comfortable taking that, even with the defense not really being a factor.
Here's Myers. Fires the three. Goes, no good. Now here's Harris. He's guarded tight inside. And he goes up strong with the one-handed jam.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
That one drops for two.
It's a one-man show, and the fans are glad they have tickets. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Harris outside. Here's Walker. Pass to Bullock. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Kolish. Hauled in by Casey. Now the High Flyers with it. They lead by 24, their biggest margin of this one.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Both teams will make a substitution.
MP for 1.
One shot.
Here's Walker. Pass now to Harris. On the wing, Harris gets the three to fall. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Kicks it to Walker. Polish. From outside, it's off the mark. To the paint. Stolen. Here's Walker. Here's Harris. And Union Elite knocked down another three.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Nearly a highlight there.
That would have brought the house down instead of collapsing it.
Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Amadawi. Here's the High Flyers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Harris inside. Callahan's there. Lets it go from deep. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Here's MP. He's covered by Harris.
Yes, sir. Flush that thing down.
That's a fierce two-hander.
He had maximum force on that dunk, too.
Here's Walker. Pass now to Harris. Brandon Harris with another miss. Now the High Flyers with it. Here's MP. Down low. And finished off by Callahan.
A big-time play at the hoop from Callahan, going up strong for the jam.
Here's Walker. Pass now to Harris. Walker. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Harris. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Great job to avoid the foul in the post and come away with that steal. Nicely done.
Now the High Flyers with it. And they double up MP. Out to Gov. Here's MP. Pass over to Casey. Done. Misses the three. Here's Kolish. He's covered by Gov. From past the arc. And Kolish misses. Here's MP. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that about does it, folks. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Man, in that move I did like...
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why are you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Taking a look at the starters for the Nike EYBL All-Stars tonight, it's Joey Johnson at point, with Jonathan Lack taking the 2 spot, Bryant Cologne and sharpshooter Tyson Ice McCall at the 3 and 4, and respectfully Al Pachumsi patrolling center. And you look at this WCBL All-Star lineup tonight, Devontae Mills is their floor general. He's joined by Jaden Moore in the backcourt. And then you have MP Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone bringing the heat up front. Pass to Pachumsi. Shot clock at 6. Over Stone. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Pachumsi. Shoots over Stone. Stone grabs the board. And here's the West All-Stars. Moore, defended by Lack. To the paint. MP throws it down. Sort of punctuated the attack with a one-handed slam. I like his style.
Really energizing the whole team.
Now here's Lack. Cologne on the outside. Kicks it to McCall. Pachumsi. Cologne on the outside. Pachumsi. McCall. Good. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Out of bounds, says the EYBL will keep it.
The defender went for the ball and tried to make a play on it.
And that was crucial. Could have been quick points if he didn't get his hand on it.
The EYBL All-Stars trail. And here's McCall. And a whistle blown against MP. That's his first foul.
And these calls can be some of the toughest for officials to make.
But in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there. He never got set.
Pass to Pachumsi. Outside, Black. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall. Currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Here's MP. Comes up empty down low. They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point. That's the strategy. Give Pachumsi the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
Outside Mills. Carrington. Here's MP. Defended by McCall. Nails the three-pointer.
Well, what are you going to do defensively about that? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
MP with the block. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2. Whistle on MP. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players. This has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
The first one falls.
A confident player who steps up in the biggest moments. Any coach would love to have McCall on their team.
half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 3. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Now here's Mills. MP throws it down.
Let there be no doubt. He's got some serious hops and aerial skills.
I want to see what dunks he comes up with when he's got a few more years under his belt.
Oh, I bet they'll be impressive, that's for sure. Using his unpredictability to his own advantage, a tough cover for any defense.
11 feet out. Gets it to drop, and he's now 5 of 8.
That is poor defensive awareness. He's one guy you don't want to give any space to.
Perchumpsey outside. Pass to Lack. Cologne. Johnson for 3. No good on the shot.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of time he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is.
Now McCall. Perchumpsey. Stone defending. Perchumpsey in the post. Working in on Stone. Misses from close range. Here's Carrington. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
They get it back. That one falls.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumpsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
And the rebound goes to EYBL. Outside for Lack. A three-pointer off the mark. The West with the lead. Here's MP. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
He has shot the ball extremely well. As you'd expect, like we say, he's been making this music all game long.
Mills. He's covered by Johnson. Slides right through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Perchumpsey outside. Back to McCall. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Down low. Here's Moore. And the layup's good off the glass. And the way that Jaden Moore can cut right through a defense, it's impressive.
Like a hot knife right through butter. Even when you think you've taken away a lane or an angle, Moore still finds a way. For you gamers out there, it's almost like he's glitching through the defense at times.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Back to Perchumpsey. Shoots over Stone. Perchumpsey knocks it down.
And next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home.
MP throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Perchumpsey outside. Outside, Black. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Didn't set up the screens properly on that one.
Yeah, need to have those feet set, and you can't have those elbows out either.
So both teams changing it up here. So it's the West now. Outside, Harris. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Perchumpsey. The EYBL All-Stars trail. Pass over to Robinson. And that one's good.
Ooh, staying active on the interior, Robinson gets the look he wants.
And here's the West All-Stars. From deep, it's MP. In for another field goal. Now 9 of 14 on the night.
What an advantage that he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that three ball, it really can extend a defense.
Dermonenko outside. Pass to Leftos. And Tombo. Right side, Robinson. Great D that time from MP. From down in the low post, it goes.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Well, what a battle we've seen between MP and McCall so far. They've each had their moments in this one.
You can tell there's a lot of competitive fire between these two. And they both want to get the best of each other. But for as high of a prospect as McCall is rated, MP's done a fantastic job of hanging with him in this game.
The WCBL calls timeout.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
So it's the West now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Schrader. From deep, it's MP. The rebound by McCall.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him. What can we say? He's a pure scorer. Doesn't matter if he's off balance or doesn't have the cleanest look. McCall's going to hit it.
From 6 feet out. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second team foul. At the line for the West All-Stars, Johnny Chu, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits one and misses one on that trip. It's Cologne on the wing. He's covered by Carrington. Aslanoglu outside. McCall. Clock at 6. Back to Aslanoglu. The West All-Stars pull it down. Fast break. Here we go. The basket is good.
As we see more of Carrington, expect his playmaking to get better with experience.
Now here's McCall. Tight defense on him. Cologne on the outside. From the baseline. Aslanoglu. And Harris with the rejection.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Timeout called by the EYBL. MP really making a difference out here.
They might not be able to stop him, but they can talk about how to at least slow him down.
Jonathan Lack, Joey Johnson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Pass to Lack. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Mills. McCall covering. Harrington outside. Mills. And again, it's MP.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. Now Prachumsky from the outside. So it's the West now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 15. Now Stone. Excellent D there by Prachumsky. Now here's Johnson. Now guarded by Mills. Swings it to McCall. And Stone with the rejection. And out of bounds, the West All-Stars will take it. Now Mills. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. Nails it from three.
They're no doubt hoping that last basket seals this lead up for them.
It's looking pretty undeniable. Can't see them losing control of this contest.
Now a timeout called by EYBL. A big substitution coming up here for the WCBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Robinson. Aslanoglu outside. Gish to Tombo. Dermanenko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get back on track. MP grabs the miss.
Hey, yo, get on MP.
Here's Corrado. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Cologne on the outside. McCall. Outside, Lack. Returns it to McCall. Count that one.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Who's got MP?
Pass to Schrader. Here's Corrado. Inside. Stolen away by McCall. Now here's Johnson. 1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. So it's the West now. They led as much as 20. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that about does it, folks. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level. And everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is.
Hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, you know, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything, you know.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few days, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you, because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.